bantwana bahle siniphathele indaba ezimnandi siniphathele indaba ezimnandi sanibonani ninjani nathi siyaphila. My name is Khwezi and I'm going to tell you a story today. Who likes to play? Yeah, me too. You like? Only four of us. There's only 4 of us who like to play. You don't like to play? Anthanda ukudlala? Ngiyathanda ukudlala? Nami ngiyathanda ukudlala. Isiphi isikhathi esimnandi kakhulu ukudlala amaholide angithi? Umnandi ukudlala ngamaholide. Ngizonixoxela indaba about 2 girls who love to play during the holidays, but they also like to learn. Bathanda ukufunda izinto eziningi. Kwasuka-sukela. Kwakukhona uThembi noKhanyi. Thembi and Khanyi were sisters. Bahlala edolobheni elikhulu laseThekwini in the big city of Durban. And in that city, they lived with their parents, umama nobaba. Behlala ebhilidini elikhulu elibizwa ngeflat. They lived in a tall building called a flat, and they lived up high on the 13th floor. Bekwazi ukubuka phandle efasteleni labo babone ini? iDurban Harbour. iDurban Harbour ile ndawo enamanzi ngasedrobheni. Angazi ukuthi nike nabona yini, kodwa ngasedrobheni kunendawo egcwele amanzi lapho kunemkhumbi eminingi, many ships and boats, and those ships and boats come to rest at the Durban Harbour from all over the world, umhlaba jikelele, bazophumula lapho before these ships and boats carry on to their many journeys across the world. Manju Thembi noKhanyi love to sit in their bedroom with a big fastela kade bekwazi ukubona khona iDurban Harbour. Mabehleli lapho ekseni babekwazi ukubala ukuthi nangomusha ufikile. Uhambile lo mkhumbi omkhulu obekhona la ebusuku. Bakwazi ukubala ukuthi ubani ufikile ubani uhambile. They would count all those ships to see who had come in and who had gone while they were sleeping at night. And in the evenings, ebusuku se ilanga selishonile, kwakwenzeka into enhle kakhulu. Yonke le umkhumbi yayikhanyisa amalambu amaningi. All the many different boats had lights on them. Many lights that would go on at night. Namanzi, ndekanibona amanzi, uma ngabe ubheka phakathi ngathi isipili, khombisa ubuso bakho. Ngesinye isikhathi ayike namanzi alaphayana, amalambu mayibheka lapha emanzini kwangathi kunesipili, kuvele kangathi maningi kakhulu amalambu. Khanya yonke indawo, so many lights like a mirror on the water. And so uKhanyi noThembi babeyitshela nje ukuthi hayi, they are lucky girls. And do you know what they call those lights? They call them their water stars. Inkanyezi zamanzi zabo, yabo, ngoba phela bekungathi inkanyezi yonke, all those lights on the water. And so they thought that they were very lucky to live up in that flat. Enye into ababethanda ukuyenza futhi ukugibela ibhasi baye esikolweni ekseni, baphinde bagibela ibhasi mabebuya esikolweni, mabefunda izinto eziningi babethanda ukufunda, bazo kabanzi ngomhlaba. And then when they came back, they would play with their friends and they would help their parents in the home to make dinner, and they would help each other with homework and all kinds of lovely things. But something that they liked more than anything was when the holidays came. Ngoba makufika amaholide senzani, siyovakashela umndeni, siyovakashela ubani ugogo nomkhulu. Hawu bahamba babona ke nabo ukuthi kuyoba mnandi masiyovakashela ugogo nomkhulu nabazala bethu. And so they would get ready for the holidays. When it was time, they would wake up early in the morning, get into the car, bahambe baye South Coast, baze bafika kunegquma elikhulu. On top of the big hill, that is where the house where ugogo nomkhulu babehlala khona. Hawu bazi ukuthi mabefikile ugogo uzobeme phandle, ingalo zakhe zinje elindele nje ukubamba abakabuze athi ubazukulu bamnaze nakukhula abo bazukulu bami ngaze ngajabula ukunibona. She would hug and squeeze them very tight. Athi anidli kodwa buka nisace kanjani, ukhona ugogo wenu osho kanjalo athi anidli, wazani uzodla wasizodla. Hayi lo gogo lo wayethanda ukupheka. Athi ngenana endlini nizodla ukudla kumnandi. Ayibafika umkhulu ehleli lapho, sitting on his rocking chair, ready to hear all the stories they had to tell them about the things that they learned at school. Bazomtshela ukuthi bafundeni nani esikolweni futhi. Hey, athi hayi naze nahlakanipha. Yazi mina ukuthi ngisemncane ngangifunda kodwa futhi ngangifunda nakubazali bami. Abaxoxela ukuthi wayelusa yena enzani balalele. Kwakumnandi, and then kufika abazala. The cousins would arrive and it was time to learn new games. Phela edolobheni babengawadlala amagendo. Nomlabalaba abawazi. Hawu bafundiswa abazali baba ukudlala amagendo nomlabalaba. Bafundiswa yini edlalwayo masigcozi noshumpu. Nezinto enjalo badlala bafunda. Mabegoduka ke manje mabeqeda iholiday labo bahamba bayofundisa nabangani babo esikolweni. And they would go back home, they would teach their friends at school all the lovely things they'd learned, even the clay animals and toys that ugogo taught them how to make. Babenza ama-toys ngobumba nogogo wabo bengadingi ukhipha imali. Balanda ubumba nje bona ngasemfuleni benze yonke into abangayicabanga. Benze indlulamithi, they would make elephants, they would make fishy, benze yonke into ongayicabanga ngalobo bumba. Hayi-ke, every year they would go to the holiday, nogogo nomkhulu bafunda izinto eziningi nabazali babo badlala kube mnandi, mabebuya babuyele esikolweni futhi nakhona kube mnandi babukele inkanyezi zabo zamanzi. Angithi hayi ngomunye unyaka-ke wafika umama nobaba bathi kulo nyaka we are taking you to meet Aunty Nokuthula. Vuleka amehlo abangaka bebezwe izinto ezimnandi ngo-Aunty Nokuthula. They had heard all about Aunty Nokuthula and how much fun she was and how many things she knew, and she was clever, emuhle, enjani nje u-Aunty Nokuthula futhi enomusa. Aunty Nokuthula was beautiful and kind. So they got ready, waiting. Angithi mase kuyisikhathi sokuhamba endaweni uqala ukubala ukuthi silala kangaka. Bathi 4 more sleeps, 3 more sleeps, 2 more sleeps, 1 more sleep. Hawu bavuka ekuseni isikhathi sokuhamba namhlanje bangena emotweni. Hayi bahamba. Wo akufikwa phela kaNti Nokuthula yinde le ndlela sekuya eNorth Coast this time. Hawu bahamba baze balala ke. Mabethi bayavuka sebefikile. Yazi ukuthi babone kanjani? Babona umuzi kaAunty Nokuthula umuhle o-orange. Babona ukuthi hayi sesifikile lana namhla. Yabo lo muzi omuhle kanje bagcuma mabephuma ngaphandle Aunty Nokuthula balindile, waiting just like the way Gogo waits for them. Big arms ready to hug them. Bagijima uThembi noKhanye bagijima. 1 2 squeeze. Wabaphosa phezulu wabaqabula bobabili wathi hawu kodwa naze nakhula. Nabazi nabo Aunty nomkhulu masebesho ukuthi senikhulile. Naze nakhula ngangicela nibangaka. Hayi ke naye washo kanjalo. The last time I saw you, you were this small. Look at how big you've grown. Hayi ke abangenisa phakathi wabanikeza ukudla. Engakakuzwa ukudla okumnandi kanje. Hayibo bayawathanda phela ama-veggie no-chicken nezinto entsha kodwa lokhu kudla lokhu bekumnandi ngixoxele. Hey babona ukuthi hey Aunty Nokuthula uyakwazi ukupheka kuzoba mnandi phela la ekhaya. Mabeqeda ukudla, they got ready to tell Aunty Nokuthula all about the things that they like, about their favorite colors, bathanda ukugqokani, bathanda ukudlalani, bafundani esikoleni nokuthi bafundani kagogo nomkhulu ngoba phela kubalulekile nalokho. Hayi qhayanga-ke nayo Aunty Nokuthula, ingane zami seyikhulile kodwa ngathanda kodwa ukunikhombisa ingadi yami. Hawe uKhanye noThembi bayayithanda imbali. Mayithi ingadi hayi-ke bajabula bathi asambeni bazi izinto eziningi futhi ngale ngadi. Mabephumela ngale, they had never seen such a big and beautiful garden in their lives before. Kungasekuhle ngala imbali zodwa imfishane ezinde incane inkulu zonke inhlobo zezimbali ongayicabanga, yellow, orange, blue, green, yonke into ongayicabanga ilapha engadini. Mabethi bayanukisa phunga elimnandi embalini lapho. When they saw those beautiful flowers, they were so impressed, and then they turned ingadi yama-veg nama-fruit. Hawe ma engasemahle kanje wenathanga, big beautiful orange potatoes, there were patata, amadumbe, some beautiful bell peppers. even labo pelepele ababayo bebekhona futhi lapho bayakuthanda ukudla okubabayo wabona ukuthi yo waze kwamnandi la mabebhekala ngala ihlahle ezikhulu ezinomango namapentshisi namapheya even lychees and pineapples growing out of the ground. Phela pineapple grow out of the ground, they don't grow on trees. Wabona ukuthi kumnandi la kodwa Aunty Nokuthula lokudla benengidlile ube kumnandi la kuvela kulezi izandla lezi. Everything I eat comes from these hands. I planted this garden myself. I make sure everything is healthy and all the food is delicious to eat. Wabona ukuthi phela unomlingo wengadi uAunty Nokuthula. Hawu, and then wabaqubula 1, qubula 2, bathatha umango, omunye wathatha ipentshisi. Asalamnandi le benches nalo mango abakaze bezwa amafruit amnandi ngalendlela. Oh my goodness, what you Aunty Nokuthula? I don't just make these to eat. I don't just plant these things to eat. I also plant them to sell at the market. Aunty Nokuthula phela wayidayisa izinto emarket njalo ngama weekend. On the weekends, Aunty Nokuthula wayithanda ukuthengisa izitshalo zakhe at the market. And so wathi ningathanda ukungisiza ubavumela phezulu yebo phela ngithi ngishilo ukuthi bayathanda imbali bathi yebo sicela ukusiza la engadini kodwa futhi sicela nokusiza nasemarket muthengisa. Wathi ngempela you are going to be my little market helpers. Bathi yebo Aunty Nokuthula. Ngosuku olulandelayo nje bangena emhloleni bangena engadini. Toqala bayenzile Aunty Nokuthula would take ibomvu. Niyalazi ibomvu? Ibomvu inhlobo yesihlabathi esibomvu. Sifakwa amanzi, sifakwe ebusweni khona ningazushiswa ilanga. Wabafundisa ukuthi yabona khona abanye abantu no cream. There are people who put cream on their skins to help them not get burnt by the sun when they go to the beach like you do back in Durban. I put ibomvu on my face to keep it soft and healthy and safe from the sun. This soil, this clay that I put on my face is my sunscreen. It's my protection from the sun. Ayike nabo bafaka ibomvu phela ngithi ngishilo ukuthi Aunty Nokuthula muhle. Nabo bafuna ukuba bahle phela bafaka. Ayike mangene ngadini wabaxoxela this name is that and this flower's name is this and when it's sick you see like this abatshela ukuthi mayigula imbali uyiphilisa kanjani uyithelela amanzi kanjani yonke leyo nto iviki lonke. Ayike yafika impela sonto Saturday morning early they all woke up baqoqe izithelo zabo baqoqa nje konke kade bekulungiselela ama veg nama fruit bahamba baye market badeka itafula put everything out on the table to look delicious for the customers. Awubaqala ke ngithi Aunty Nokuthula bafundisile so the two girls knew how to be polite babuza impilo ask how the customers were how they could help them wash their hands with the bottle of water before they gave them the food and asked them to have a beautiful day after they had counted all the change. Aunty Nokuthula wayekwazi ukubala wayebasiza nokubala ushintshi abanikeza ushintshi futhi ama customer wabo. Ayibenza lokho Saturday Sunday baze baqeda mabebuyela ekhaya bathatha zonke izinto abangayithengisanga babuya nemali yabo. Aunty Nokuthula wabafundisa ukubala imali ukwenza sure ukuthi abashiyanga imali indawo bayibala mayibona ukuthi phelela imali yabo wabakhiphela u10 rand munye ngamunye wabanikeza 10 rand. 10 rand, Tatana 10 rand went, this is your money to enjoy. You each get a 10 rand, but you only get to spend 5 rand now. And the other 5 rand you put away very safely. The 5 rand that you get to enjoy now, you can spend on anything. Sweets even, I don't mind. But the 5 rand, nimbeke ndaweni, la ingazutholwa umuntu khona. The next time you get another 10 rand, you do the same. You only spend half and the other half you put it away safely. And you keep doing that until one day, when you've put away all your 5 rands, you will have 5 rands. What does that make? 25 rand. You will have 25 rand altogether. And then you can buy something special that you wouldn't have been able to buy with just the 10 rand that I give you now. And so they learned ukuyibeka imali yabo bangayimoshi yonke bayibeke enye khona ngelinye ilanga izoba yiningi bakwazi ukuthenga into akade beyihalela ngithi awubafunda lokho babona ukuthi ohlakaniphile phela uAunty Nokuthula hayi ngalobo busuku wathi abaphumeleni phandle baphumela phandle wathi bhekani phezulu wathi bayabheka habe inkanyezi engaka a blanket of stars everywhere lights abakaze babona inkanyezi eningi kangaka hawe ma bathi yo kwaze kwakuhle la ekhaya phela edolobheni banale inkanyezi zabo zamandla bayibona inkanyezi eningi kanje. I wathi Aunty Nokuthula, there's a magic that the stars have. When you listen to them, they can tell you a story. Inkanyezi ziyakwazi ukuxoxela inganekwane. Waba nomlingo wakhe ke uAunty Nokuthula walalela nangempela babaxoxela inganekwane. Nangobusuku obulandelayo wabaxoxela enye inganekwane lalela aphinda abaxoxela enye lalela abaxoxela enye futhi. Every night until it was time to go home, they got a new story from the stars. And then Aunty Nokuthula said, don't worry, my children, you will come back. After uThembi noKhanye bethi we asafuna ukuhamba kumnandi phela la sifunda imilingo yengadi nemilingo yenganekwane manje khuleka nizobuya. You will come back to have fun with me. But for now, take these flowers, a red one for you and a yellow one for you. And you must make sure you remember to water it. But also, lalela, kungaba nomlingo oza kuwena. There might just be a magic that comes to you if you listen. And so they got into the car, they waved goodbye and said thank you to Aunty Nokuthula, babuyele eThekwini. Hayi, mabebuyela khona efletini labo phezulu enalo kubona kwe Durban Harbour inkanyezi zabo babeka khona ke imbali zabo. Ngasefestile niyakhumbula ukuthi babenefestile labo lokubona babeka ngakhona ke hayi ebusuku ke baloku bathelela amanzi ukuthi izikhule imbali zabo. Ngelinye ilanga wathi uKhanye, Thembi, can you hear that? Wathi Thembi, yes I can. Babuka phandle sekusebusuku, all the lights in the distance had gone on. Inkanyezi zabo zasemanzini zasezifikile phela mabethi bayabona naliya ilambu nanti inkanyezi baxoxela bona inganekwane. They had Aunty Nokuthula's magic too. From that day on, baxoxelana bashintshisana baxoxelana inganekwane nabo phela. They told each other a new story, and you know what happened when they did that? Their flowers grew and bloomed and grew. Zakhula imbali zabo zaba zinhle. Babona ukuthi umlingo ngempela ile inganekwane. Aunty Nokuthula wayixoxela nengane yakhe ingadi yakhe inganekwane zize zibe zinhle kanje izitshalo zakhe. Awubabona ukuthi nabo kubalekile ukuthi baqhubeke baxoxe inganekwane. Njengalezo inkanyezi. Just like each and every one of those stars. Nani niyinkanyezi. Nani nonke niyinkanyezi. And you all have a story to tell. Nonke ninenganekwane yenu, impilo yenu ebalekile. Mina nixoxele omunye umuntu nomunye umuntu ofuna ukulalela. Ngobani? Ngoba nenganekwane zenu. Your own stories can help someone else to grow. Just like Aunty Nokuthula's stars helped her garden to grow, and just like all of those water stars that Thembi and Khanye had would make their flowers grow. Kosi iyaphela. This is where I rest my story.